Brought to you by Penguin.
Life on a Knife's Edge by Rahul Jandial. Read by Rahul Jandial. For my sons, Zain, Kai, Ronak. This book is substantially a work of non-fiction based on my life, experiences, and recollections. To maintain patient confidentiality and to protect the privacy of individuals, names of people and identifying details have been changed, and certain situations and individuals may have been merged to further protect identities. Any remaining similarities are purely coincidental. Preface. When I began writing this book, my goal was to pull back the blue surgical drapes and give an insider's view of brain surgery. My intention was to reveal what really happens after the patients are lying on the table in the operating theater, their brains exposed and glistening, and what happens when they wake up and come to terms with their altered lives. The resulting book is something quite different. I realized I could not write honestly about my experiences in surgery without pulling back the curtain on myself, to expose myself in the same level of detail and depth as my patients. I'm a brain cancer surgeon. I'm also a neurobiologist leading research that will, I hope, one day make my operating skills unnecessary through advancements in science. But for now, I remove cancer from people. A lot. I'm good at what I do, but the very nature of my work means I often fail. I have extended thousands of lives. I have outflanked death on the operating table many times. I have given people those extra months of life so they can see their children graduate. I have also inflicted terrible pain that could have been avoided. I have made mistakes that have haunted me for years. I have made decisions that have saved lives. I've made others I'm proud of that push the boundaries of professional ethics and could have ended my career. I have never seen myself as above the law, but when I was taking care of patients with severe brain injuries, I was often placed in impossible scenarios that very few could ever imagine. There are compromises that have to be made, awful, unavoidable choices that surgeons and patients sometimes have to face. Surgeons have the reputation of being more interested in the procedure than the person. I never saw it that way. For me, surgery was never about human anatomy, but about human nature. I am indebted to the craft of surgery, a practice that lays bare both my patient and me, placing us both on a knife's edge. It can be a lonely place, and there are rarely any easy answers. The questions that we face in surgery are the biggest ones conceivable, reaching deep into the heart of what it is to be sentient, aware, and attempt to investigate the wonder of the human mind. And what deeper connection can there be between two humans than one permitting the other to cut them open and work inside them? And in my particular specialty, the patient may even be conscious while I perform the brain surgery, one mind inside another. The journeys I have been on with my patients have been a masterclass in the fragility, courage, and beauty of humanity. And to care for the suffering, I have had to bring my own suffering to the fore. What I share in the following pages is my personal foray into the ethics and struggles that my patients and I have experienced. In this book, I share the lessons and insights from the trenches of my life and my work, everything my patients have taught me about our remarkable brains and the precious life we have. I am forever indebted to them. My patients have taught me grace, courage, and true wisdom out of their most trying circumstances, and have made me think differently about life, loss, and survival. In this book, I share what I have learned. 1. Trauma. I started to shake. What felt like an early inkling of an earthquake was actually a helicopter.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?